Hey guys! Back from Blade Show 2014 as of like a week ago. This is a little late. Sorry. It's also been forever since I did any filming whatsoever, but I thought it was about time since I had just come back from the Blade Show. And it was hands down the best convention that I've ever been to. I'm a little bit of a nerd, so I've been to plenty of conventions, and I tell you, these people here were the best and nicest people that I have ever come across. Really, that was the best thing that I could have gotten from the Blade Show, is meeting all these people and them being just completely nice. I mean, I met Jason Brous, and over the course of the couple of days that I was there, we hung out for a few hours. Every time I would walk by, his wife, Kenna Brous, would smile and wave to me real big and get so excited to see me. So I talked to her a lot, and I'm on her personal Facebook page now. We've talked a little bit. She's a total sweetheart. Another woman that I want to talk about is Marissa Strider. I think that I was like a lot of people, and when I walked by the booth at first, I thought, alright, obviously they just hired a pretty face to work the convention, and then, okay, well, she must be like a trophy wife or something because she's so gorgeous. And then you talk to her, and she is incredibly sweet, and then you find out she's incredibly gifted too. Her knives are amazing. If you want to buy from a female knife maker, go with Marissa Strider. I mean, just check out her stuff. After you get done watching this, go check out her stuff because it's awesome. It really wasn't just them though, because I had my daughter with me, and with a 15-month-old, if they're in your arms for 6 hours, they get pretty restless after that long. They want to get down, they want to run around, and there's too much merch, too much really expensive stuff for them to play with, so I couldn't just let her go and do as she pleased. Well, one of the booth guys, I can't even remember who it was, but he walked up to me and said, hey, I've got a couple daughters at home, and I've got some leftover Cheerios if you want to keep her busy. So this was just a random act of kindness, and I came across so many people that were like that just wanted to smile and interact with me and my daughter, which was incredibly nice. I also came across a lot of sexism, even from women, which was sort of weird for me, because I would go up to a booth, start handling a knife, looking at all the different things, all the aspects that I would look for in a good quality knife, and women would say, oh, are you into knives? No, I'm just playing with this because I absolutely hate them. There was also some men who they would say, you're at Blade Show? Oh, you must be with somebody. Are you with a guy who's into knives? I don't have to be with a guy who's into knives to go to a Blade Show and enjoy it. I just made a 8-hour trip because I'm not into knives. Seriously? That was something that I talked to Marissa Strider about while we were just kind of chatting. And she ended up handing my daughter one of the Strider beads. I'm sure all of you are familiar with them. But those that are not familiar with them, they are a very high quality bead, very good metals, and they're worth $275. So she handed my daughter this bead, and she looked at me and said, I want you to keep it. Wow, really? And she said, yeah. Well, there's not a lot of female knife carriers out there, and I think it's just really awesome and that you made this trip. So I want you to keep it, and I want you to put it on a lanyard and put it on your knife and send me pictures. Even when I told her I was leaving, she basically pounced on me and she said, "Lauren, give me lovin's. It was so good to meet you." That's the kind of rapport that you want from somebody that you are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on their knives from. It was just amazing and so touching to me. So, yeah, those were it for the people. I mean, Jason Browse was great, Mick Strider was great. Those were the two biggies for me, those who I really went there to see. I went to all kinds of booths, met all kinds of people, and they were all just wonderful. But those people really stood out to me. So I wanted to include in here my favorite things that I got from Blade Show that were free. Of course, there was some really awesome stuff. We ended up snagging a Praetorian tie, and there was only 3 or 4 at the convention from the Medford booth. And oh my god, it's so awesome. But on to the free stuff. Okay, so Bowler had a couple of things that they were just giving away. I thought this was really nice. It has their logo on it. And this was a little USB charger, which was great because driving, well, being in the car for 8 hours, you tend to need a charger. Cricut had these knife kits so that the kids could build their own knives, and when you have a young child with you who has been there for hours and hours, this was a lot of fun and it was a lifesaver. Okay, I heard that I was going to get some crap about this, but because it was a free knife, I enjoyed it. You know, whatever. It is Chinese made, but it was still nice. This little baby, it's got Blade Show 2014 on it. It's a limited run. Let's see, 187 pieces were made. The blade is stonewash. It's a cheap steel, so it came out super sharp but lost its edge really quickly. The scales are titanium. I ended up getting a magnet so that I could show you guys, but I don't know where it's at. So you can see the difference between the steel that the blade is made from, and then the titanium scales don't pick up as much. So that's how I knew, although I had first suspected that they were just steel. They've got some kind of weird anodizing pattern to it, which, I don't know, it's kind of cute, but I'm thinking about getting a little torch action to it and do some heat anodizing with having some nice blues and purples. The clip is kind of junk. There is some anodizing on the back spacer. It's a back lock, but all in all, it's just something to remember my time by, not something that I'm super proud of. You know. Let's see. I got Medford shirt. I want to show you the side because it says Blade Show 2014 on it. Got the nice Praetorian on there. From Browse, I got 2 shirts, one for me and one for my daughter. This is one, I like it a lot. This one has some kid on it, she grabbed it. Crossfire. And I love them. The Medford shirt, they didn't have any smalls, and I ended up getting an extra large and turned it into a dress. That's what I've been wearing it as. And I'm pretty sure that I have the only Medford dress, Medford Blade Show dress at least, out there. Maybe not. Maybe you guys have some. So those were my favorite things from Blade Show 2014, freebies at least. And if you guys went, Please show me some of the stuff that you got, the free merch that you got. It would be awesome to see. If not, you are missing out. Huge, just so much. It was one of the best times that I've had in a very, very, very long time. Well, I guess that about sums it up, guys. I hope that you are wonderful and well, and it is so good to be making another video.